on toward a later splashdown in the Pacific Ocean, it will also be tracked by the Air Force Diego Garcia tracking station in the Indian Ocean, and later by the Alaska tracking station on Kodiak Island. Also in Alaska, up supporting the Jason-3 spacecraft, is the Fairbanks tracking station. The second stage will re-enter and splash down approximately 2 hours after launch between the Aleutian Islands and Hawaii, a maneuver which has been accomplished multiple times before very successfully. We're now at T-minus 41 minutes, 30 seconds, and counting. This is Falcon Launch Control. This is Jason Launch Control, T minus 35 minutes, 3 seconds, and counting. Word that all of our downrange tracking stations are reporting back green at this time. We're meeting all of our criteria for tracking for the Jason-3 spacecraft that will be occurring later in the mission, particularly after spacecraft separation. The readiness for Jason-3 to support the launch today, there'll be a poll of the Jason-3 team at T minus 20 minutes, and then the NASA launch manager, Tim Dunn, will poll the entire NASA team at T minus 17 minutes, and then we'll hear our SpaceX launch conductor, Adam Nez, and our SpaceX launch director, Ricky Lim, doing the terminal countdown poll at T minus 13 minutes, and then the terminal countdown begins at T minus 10 minutes. Weather continues to be go. Upper level winds are go. We have no collision avoidance quotients this morning, no COLAs. So at this point, we're still pressing on toward a liftoff at 10:42:18 a.m. Pacific time this morning. We'll have a brief range tracking system check at about T minus 30 minutes, about 3.5 minutes from now. At T minus 33 minutes, 30 seconds and counting, this is Falcon Launch Control.
On countdown at AVI and FRC, ready for safety beacon charging closeout.
AVI is good for safety beacon charge closeout.
Recovery is good for closeout. Copy that. Closed.
LC, countdown, FTS2.
This is LC on countdown.
Yeah, just wanted to let you know all RTS checks are verified and the system is healthy.
Copy that. Section 51 is complete.
Confirmed. Signing off now.
Thank you.
This is Falcon 9 launch control at T-minus 25 minutes, 51 seconds and counting. Our spacecraft mission director, Parag Fazet, reports that right now the spacecraft is green, ready for launch. He'll be conducting a final readiness poll of his team at T-minus 20 minutes, about 5 minutes from now. Jason-3 is go. Currently a discussion to assure that all of our range assets are ready to support today. Our NASA launch manager, Tim Dunn, will do a NASA poll of the entire team at T-minus 17 minutes, and then the launch conductor will poll the full SpaceX and NASA teams at T-minus 13 minutes, and then the terminal count begins at T-minus 10 minutes. Weather continues to be green. Fog is not a constraint to the launch today. And at this point, we continue to press on toward a 10:42:18 a.m. Pacific time launch this morning. At T-minus 24 minutes, 33 seconds and counting, this is Falcon Launch Control. This is Falcon Launch Control, T-minus 19 minutes, 35 seconds and counting. Jason-3 spacecraft mission director Parag Vazay from Jet Propulsion Laboratory is now polling the entire Jason-3 spacecraft team for readiness. He'll report that to NASA Launch Manager Tim Dunn, who will begin polling the entire team, entire NASA team at T-minus 17 minutes. Right now we have confirmation we're into LOX topping on the Falcon 9. We'll have a SpaceX terminal countdown poll at T-minus 13 minutes. That'll be done by Adam Canez, the SpaceX launch conductor. And we'll get a SpaceX go for launch from SpaceX launch director Ricky Lim. And then the terminal countdown actually begins at T-minus 10 minutes. The final NASA go for launch will come at T-minus 4 minutes. Reporting that to the SpaceX launch director. We're now at T-minus 18 minutes, 22 seconds and counting. This is Falcon Launch Control.
Okay, CE has polled the team, and all teams are good to go. Prop is working on the issue at this point in time.
Zero, with the exception of visibility, which is not a launch limiting factor. Our spacecraft and ground systems that support it are in great shape. Launch vehicle, we've had a very busy day preparing the Falcon 9 for today's launch of Jason-3. We've worked through a number of issues. There are a couple of minor items that we're still working as we proceed forward. So with that status, I would like to now conduct the NASA launch readiness poll, beginning with NASA CE.
NASA CE, go.
SMA.
SMA, go.
SMD.
SMD, go.
NASA MEM.
NASA MEM, go.
NAM.
NAM is ready.
NLM copies. The NASA team is ready for Jason-3 launch.
This is Falcon Launch Control, T-minus 15 minutes, 23 seconds and counting. We've heard our NASA launch manager Tim Dunn polling the NASA team for readiness, and we are go. We'll get our final SpaceX polls coming up here very shortly at T-minus 13 minutes.
Please verify clear to launch. OC, go. OD, please verify clear to launch.
OD, go.
LDA, please verify clear to launch.
This is the LDA. We are clear to launch.
Dimitri is doing pre-counts. We'll be with you in a minute.
This is Falcon Launch Control, T-minus 13 minutes, 45 seconds and counting. We'll have a terminal countdown poll at T-minus 13 minutes from the SpaceX team. And that will give the go to actually begin terminal count at T-minus 10 minutes. NASA's final go for launches at T-minus 4 minutes. We don't have much in terms of visibility at the pad. We may not see much until actually the rocket lifts through the ground fog, but that's not a constraint to our launch today. We're at T-minus 13 minutes, 5 seconds, and counting. This is Falcon Launch Control.
Attention on countdown 1. This is the LC. All stations, please give me your go, no go for launch. VC, go. GC, GC, go. GS, prop, props go. AVI, AVI go. Radiation, rad go. Flight software. GNC, GNC go. Ground, ground is go. RC, RC go. Recovery, recoveries go. FTS,
FTS go.
OSM, OSM go. FISPO,
FISPO go.
ROC,
ROC go.
Mission Manager,
Mission Manager.
Go.
CE, go. NLM, NLM is go. LD,
LD is go.
still need GS and flight software. Flight software is go. GS is go as well. Copy. LD, report go to initiate terminal count.
Go to initiate terminal count. We're working on closure of the MVAC pre-valve observation, but go.
All right, countdown master has ended.
Attention on countdown 1. If a hold is called from this point forward, the terminal count auto sequence will be aborted. Indicate an abort or hold condition by saying hold, hold, hold on the primary countdown net. In the event of a hold, the VC will immediately abort the auto sequence. The VC shall not abort the auto sequence after T-minus 10 seconds, and operators shall not call a hold after T-minus 30 seconds. If a hold is called, all operators proceed to the terminal count abort steps in section 55.
CE on countdown 1. This is LD. Have we confirmed the closure of the MVAC pre-valve item?
We have confirmed it, same status as 5 minutes ago.
Copy. Thank you. And LC, no constraints.
Copy that. Attention all personnel, stand by to pick up the count. T-minus 10 minutes and counting on my mark. 3, 2, 1, mark.
And the terminal count auto has begun.
RCO, confirm the clock is counting.
RCO confirms.
GC, VC, stand by on FireX.
GC standing by on FireX.
GC standing by on FireX.
RC, start range video recorders. Obtain initial range status with ROC on the ROPSnet.
Okay.
Prop, confirm stage 1 and stage 2 pump chill has begun and announce when pumps are fully chilled.
Pump chill has begun.
And the terminal countdown is underway, taking us to an on-time liftoff at 10:42:18. Launch computers on the ground now controlling the countdown. T-minus 9 minutes.
HE 488 is good.
As we can see, we just have ground fog. Coastal sea fog, fairly common here at Vandenberg. But we should see it coming out of the sea fog. T-minus
8 minutes.
8 minutes and counting.
Stage 2 trim belt setup has begun.
T-minus 7 minutes and counting.
And stage 2 trim belt setup has ended.
AVI, report vehicle transition to internal power.
Wilco, LC.
Stage 2 TVC bleed.
T-minus 6 minutes and counting.
Internal power. Prop, report vehicle tank pressurization for strong back retract. Vehicle tank suppressing.
Vehicle on internal.
GC, report start and completion of strong back retract.
Wilco, hide strong back lower is started.
Preparations for strong back retract in work. That occurs at about T-minus 4 minutes.
T-minus 5 minutes.
Cradle's full open.
GNC, confirm stage 2 TVC motion check started.
TVC motion has started. TE motion. 85 degrees.
T-minus 4 minutes and counting. Strong back, retract in work.
LD, NLM on countdown net. NLM, this is LD on countdown 1. NLM on countdown 1. NASA is go for launch. Thank you, sir.
Tim Dunn reporting to the SpaceX launch director that NASA is go for launch.
5 degrees. Strong back is bottoming out.
FTS final setup has begun.
Strong back retraction nearly complete.
FTS, announce FTS on internal power.
FTS is on internal power.
FTS, announce FTS is armed.
FTS is armed.
T-minus 3 minutes.
And back engine chilled for flight.
Strong back lower is ended. TVC ground tanks fitted.
Strong back fully retracted.
LD, confirm all stations go for launch.
Falcon 9 and Jason-3 are go for launch. Standing by for final range green at T-minus 45 seconds.
The vehicle is in self-align retracted.
First stage engines chilled for flight. Ground, report vehicle gas supplies are isolated. Vehicle gas supplies are isolated.
The vehicle's back in manual.
Good self-align.
T-minus 1 minute, 15 seconds and counting.
Report flight software state changes. Wilco.
Vehicle's in auto idle.
T-minus 1 minute and counting.
Startup.
Vehicle in the startup mode.
Rock, confirm range is green.
Rock, range green.
T-minus 30 seconds.
T-minus 20 seconds. T-minus 15. 10.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engine ignition and liftoff of the Falcon 9 rocket with Jason-3, continuing the mission for global insight into ocean sea surface height and its effects on our planet.
First stage propulsion nominal. Vehicle is pitching downrange. First stage PU is active. Copy that.
Ending paddleboard auto.
F9 power nominal. F9 telemetry nominal.
Recovery flight.
kilometers. Velocity is 280 meters per second. Downrange distance 1.1 kilometers.
First stage propulsion remains nominal.
Falcon 9 power and telemetry nominal.
And back chill started.
Launch plus 2 minutes.
Vehicle is supersonic. Vehicle has reached maximum aerodynamic pressure. Vehicle is on a nominal trajectory. Altitude 55 kilometers. Velocity 1.5 Riverside, 1.5 kilometers per second. Downrange distance 43 kilometers.
Stage separation confirmed. Stage 2 startup.
And back ignition confirmed.
And then we have
Stage 1 flip.
second stage ignition confirmed.
Stage 1 is entering its flip.
Flight calls coming from the SpaceX Launch and Landing Control Center on North Vandenberg Air Force Base.
Stage 2P is active.
Fairing separation confirmed.
And the fairing is off. Applause here in the Mission Director Center.
Fairing set.
Vehicle continues on a nominal trajectory, 139 kilometers altitude, 1,800 meters per second velocity, and downrange distance 154 kilometers.
And I appear to have control over any of the thermal cameras. Stage 2 propulsion is nominal.
Falcon 9 power and telemetry nominal.
Stage 1 boost back has started up.
We had good data at Vandenberg all the way through the second stage ignition, and also at the Navy San Nicolas Island tracking station off the west coast, off the coast of Los Angeles.
Boost back shutdown confirmed.
Vehicle altitude is 200 kilometers. Velocity 177, cancel that. Velocity 194 meters per second. Downrange distance 400 kilometers.
Six minutes. Mission elapsed time now. Second stage will cut off at launch plus 9 minutes when we will enter our coast phase.
Stage 2 propulsion remains nominal.
Falcon 9 power and telemetry remains nominal.
Vehicle is 205 kilometers. Velocity is 3,700 meters per second. Downrange distance 590 kilometers.
Stage 1 engine burn has started.
Stage 2 propulsion remains nominal.
And we have stage 1 entry shut down.
Stage 1 FTS has been saved.
Falcon 9 power and telemetry remains nominal.
Vehicle altitude is 198 kilometers. Velocity of 5,300 meters per second. Downrange distance 899 kilometers.
8 minutes. Mission elapsed time now 8 minutes. 1 minute to shut down.
Stage 2 propulsion remaining nominal.
And stage 1 is transonic.
Stage 2.
Stage 2 FTS has been saved.
And landing startup, stage 1.
LOS at Cook Alpha.
Stage 1 landing legs have deployed.
Seco 1.
And stage 2 is in coast 1.
Second stage has shut down per nominal. Now entering the coast phase. Good burn on the second stage for the first burn.
Copy.
Vehicle coasting until launch plus 55 minutes. We're now at 10 minutes into the flight.
Western range, loss of signal.
This is Falcon Launch Control, now 12 minutes, 35 seconds into the flight of Jason-3. This coast phase that we're in currently
degrees inclination, right on the center.
Information coming in.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, our orbit, our nominal coast phase orbit is right on the money, so that's good.
Second stage, second burn, still the nominal timeline expected?
Inclination is right at 66 degrees, which is nominal.
GNC on countdown 1. Timeline right now for second burn is right within predictions.
Copy, GNC.
Our NASA Launch Manager 10, Ben, reports that the data from the SpaceX Falcon 9 first stage all look good. The second stage also was, data was good. Parking orbit is nominal. Inclination is nominal. And we should have it start the second stage 14 minutes, 40 seconds. Jason-3. At this point, everything is going completely nominally for Jason-3 during this Falcon 9 flight. We're going to look now at some video to discuss the effective science.
Within 60 miles of a coast.